Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Spirit versus Solar here on Hardwire. Learned the other day that Spirit is Sol, the Polish Terran player who is very, very excellent, but he changed his name to Spirit, which is very similar to Sol in concept in English. I'm not entirely sure why, but we're going to call him Spirit from now on. Top right, we got Spirit / Sol, the blue Terran player. Bottom left, it is Solar. We like Solar a lot. Solar is a very, very good Zerg player. He's won more Africa World tournaments than anybody else in the history of that tournament that I cast with Laughing Games. So, I mean, he's excellent. He's very good at online stuff. When it comes to the Premier tournaments, he's just not quite good enough. Hasn't been quite good enough to just breach, to get over the top, right? And become someone who's consistently making it to, you know, the round of 8, to the round of 4. The finals, right? The finals of a Premier tournament. That'd be so cool. If he could do it, I would root for him so hard, but he just can't ever pull it off. And you know what? Maybe he will, because he's not old. He's ready to rock. He's opening 16, 18, 17 here. Spirit not walling off? Like, not even concerned about a 12 pool at all. Period. He's got to be keeping this Reaper at home if he's going to not worry about a 12 pool. He's not scouting whatsoever. There's a Reaper on the way. Overlord checking for proxies because Spirit is very good at proxy play. So once again, Poland versus Korea. You might say, bah, Korea has a massive advantage here against Poland, but Poland has a really good history of StarCraft 2, y'all. There are players dating back to 99, 2000. Professional ones, Mana, definitely coming from Poland. Laser is from Poland right now. And I mean, it's just up and down the ranks there. A very, very solid country for StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Better than America, that's for sure. That's a low bar. That's a really low bar, but it is. Anyway, Reaper cruising out. Reaper's name is Mike Burnfire. Manx wanted to see how his troops felt about the military. He discovered the space YouTube channel of a former armory specialist, and all his ranting videos complaining about the incompetence of the military. Manx decided to show the immense competence of the military by sending him to a scouting unit where psychopaths are given drugs and jetpacks. Mike Burnfire? Why is your name Mike Burnfire? I don't understand. I don't get it, but it's cool. All right, so Mike Burnfire doing the dance, the traditional dance of his people. He tries to kill Lings without letting them chew on him. Yeah, he gets a Zergling. Nice. You know what I'm talking about. First blood. First blood going to our guy. And then just kind of, you know, trying to see, is there a second gas? Is there a Roach Warden on the way? Don't die to this queen. Hurry, heal up with the combat drugs. You're healing while running. Good. Idiot charge. Yeah, does knock the queen one way. He goes the other way. So good reaction there, and then just pops out. It's like, all right, good enough. No Roach Warden, no Lair, no second gas. There's no crazy Roach timing coming at all. So I can expand safely, right? I don't have to worry about pumping out a ton of Marines or throwing down a bunker or anything like that. Let's just go ahead and get into what we're doing. Hellions for Harass, getting a third CC down, sub 3 minutes. This thing's like 50% complete at 3:15, so this is a really, really fast one. So Spirit trying to get some economic advantage out on the Zerg player, which, you know what? If you're a Terran, getting economic advantage is always very, very, very good and hard to do. Hard to do, but you know what? He's done it. I'd say so far. Getting a third base up this fast. Solar's third is going to pop here, but on even base count, TVZ, that's good for the Terran. Always has been. Dating back to the Brood War days, which again, I don't know how many of you guys watched the Brood War and the StarCraft 2, but a lot of the stuff that exists in StarCraft 2 existed in Brood War. Additional barracks on the way from Spirit. Okay, cool. So he is going into the bioplay. Marines, Marauders. Not going to go for mechy stuff. Solar, what tells do we have from you, friend? Well, you're back on gas. You have... don't have enough gas, actually. Not enough gas for anything right now. Making some queens. Cool. Probably going to get a lair, I would assume. Soon. 84, 88, 92... and 100. Go! Lair time! Cha-cha! No, just droning up, huh? Drone. Drone. So yeah, that advantage that Spirit had, I think it's gone now. It's 49 to 39 workers. There's your lair. Okay, fine. Getting a lair at 440. He's delaying it. He's delaying the lair as much as he really can. Wants to have a ton of workers. Up to 52. 52 workers is amazingly good. That's 3 saturated bases right now. He's getting additional gases. He's continuing to drone up, getting a Baneling nest with his lair, which is pretty good timing against Terran and Protoss opponents for sure, but especially Terran. You know, unless you're expecting some kind of an all-in, a one-base or a two-base style, then the Baneling nest needs to come a lot faster. So, yeah, reacting. Reacting is what you have to do as a Zerg player most of the time. The Zergling does show up and actually kill the SCP building a bunker at the third base of Spirit. And, yeah, that Ling's gonna die, but hey, got a kill. As a Zergling, that's really all you can ask. You have 50 HP and you are squishy. The squishiest thing in all of StarCraft. Possibly. Let's see here. So, I'm a liar. 50 HP is too much. 35 HP. Marines are 45, but you only get 1 for 50 minerals. You get 2 Lings. So, the trade-offs are real here, right? Did I not know how much HP a Ling had exactly until just now? You know? Squishy. Squishy rating is enough to tell you they don't have much HP, right? Right. Centrifugal hooks on the way here from Solar. Cool stuff. Marines, tanks, combat shield. Engineering bay on the way from the Terran. Got a 4th base coming in from Solar. Creep spread to try to protect it as much as is Zergly possible. These Hellions hanging out with a Carrack here, female Carrack in particular. What's up, female Carrack? They could have danced down here and taken down these creep tumors, but instead they were hanging out with the Carrack. Creep spread pushing down the right side. I mean, all of us want to hang out with a Carrack at some point. They look very cool. They don't even try to bite your head off at all, even though they probably could. At least stab you through the eye. That's something you could do. So here's the danger time for Zerg. This is when Terran, at about 6.5, 7 minutes, shows up with a big old army of Marines and tanks and Hellions and maybe Hellbats even. Sets up tanks on the high ground and tries to push in and kill at least 1, maybe 2 of your bases. And honestly, sometimes this just straight up wins the game for the Terran. But Banelings are here, Lings are here, Queens are here. So I think saving the base is really not beyond... Yeah, not even beyond the question here. Did he just get a tank shot off on those Banelings? Yep! 12 kills on that tank, wiped out the Banelings. That was huge! That was massive for our guy, a Spirit here. Okay, Solar, he pushed the army away, but he lost so many Banelings and didn't really take much with him. Banelings have speed now, but I don't want to get too close to this stuff. Defending is working here for Solar. The Queens are the backbone of the defense. Left side attack here from Solar. Maybe going to try to sneak up at the 12 o'clock, maybe get into the natural, possible. But Siege Tank on the high ground going to make that a little bit harder to do. Clearing some creep. Down the right side, going to eat some Banelings right to the face. Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. Ah! Okay, picked up some, but 3 Marines did get eaten by acid. Drop of the main base. Doing all right. Fine. And more drops. Yep. So this is our guy. This is our guy's Spirit. He knows how to play this matchup. He's very, very good at it. We saw him have an amazing game against... Who was it? Who had an amazing game against? Maru, maybe? Might have been Maru, but he can hold his own, man, against anybody, it really seems like. So the Lings have +1 armor, which makes them a lot harder for the Marines to kill, which is excellent. Another attack, darting into the 4th base of Solar, Marines, and Hellbats. Clearing creep priority 1, priority 2, taking down the hatch, because reinforcements are going to show up. He wants the hatch. He can't get it. Oh, he went for it. He ate some Baneling shots, but the hatchery is down to 287 HP. Nope, tries unloading up here, but no, says Solar. I know little Terran spots. I know where they want to be. I'm not going to allow it. 4th base landing from Spirit, 12 o'clock. Hive on the way from Solar down south. Got some Lings waiting for potential drops later on. The Terran is throwing down additional barracks. Working on 2-2 for his infantry. A transfuse on this hatch might be worth, honestly. Look at all these creep tumors that he hopes to throw down. I guess he has enough Queens to probably do that. Oh yeah, is he going to get all of them? I really need to see this, actually. Blup, 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 blup. Oh, no, that one didn't happen. Are all of these 6 gonna happen? Yeah, wow, okay, close enough. I think all but 1 or 2 of the creep tumors that he was planning on going down actually went down. Amazing. All right, so Spirit says the creep spread is problematic. Don't like this. Lurker Den is on the way from Solar 2. Getting burrow. All right, creep spread, time to die, say the Marines. And they do get a bunch of them, but then the Banelings arrive. Not enough Banelings to really be scary, but now there's Hydroling Bane. And that means the medevacs really have to flee. They really can't stick around as much as they were able to do previously when it was just queens that were the anti-air, but especially because you're on off creep and you're safe. But hydras will chase you down. They will pick your medevacs out of the sky, and they will cause them to explode and rain down fire upon the ground. And as I've always kind of said, it'd be interesting if flying stuff, when it died and it fell on something else, it would do damage. Like a medevac that explodes, just rains down fire and on anything below it, right? So you explode on top of the Zerg army. It does a little bit of, you know, maybe a little bit of damage and a splash damage radius. We would see so many crazy strategies if that were ever implemented, though. We'd have players that just build like 4 command centers right away and float them over to the other side of the map, and then when the Zerg player kills them, it just rains down fire on everything on the Zerg. That'd be so funny. All right, Solar's doing amazing stuff here, though. By that I mean he's trying to push into this 4th base of Spirit, but no, says Spirit. Get out. Get out. You can't unload here, though, Spirit. Says Solar. Solar's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases now. Beautiful. At 10 minutes. Just absolutely. Oh, medevacs dying to spores. Never a good thing. 4 drones do die, but Solar can replace those in the snap of a finger. He's getting adrenal glands. Hooray! Happy Falcon. Happy Falcon has arrived. Big. Do you want to go in here? Yes. But, reinforcements coming from the left side. What do? We dump the tank. We kill it. We chase. No, we do not chase up a ramp at all. Kill the tank. Some supply depots are going to die. Get back on creep so you can run. And Solar very intelligently pulls out of there. Very, very well done. Attack on the left side gets killed by Lingbane Hydra. Of course, Solar didn't send his whole army to try to kill the 3rd base of Spirit. That would be stupid. Not going to happen. Man, Solar, another base coming in. Bottom, not even bottom, just like right side here. My goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 bases for this dude. Although this drop might be able to shut this thing down. I mean, Solar's in the general vicinity to try and save it. He doesn't actually go for the one that's just down. He wants drones. It's more guaranteed damage to land on a base that's got 16 drones at it. And yeah, you're guaranteed to get a ton of kills here, especially if Solar is worried about the other side of the map, which he was. Spore down and hatch down. Yep, hatch down, pick up, get out. That's the play. He's actually standing in a little bit here. Takes a bailing shots and then decides to get on out of there, which he does. All right, cool. Spirit pushing up left side. This is not looking great. This is not looking great for Spirit. I gotta say, I know he just killed a base and 10 drones, and that was awesome. But at the same time, I just feel like Solar's economy is kind of through the roof. He's had a significant advantage over the last 5 minutes. Mules get called down, yes. But that's not really... mules are good. They're just not the end-all, be-all. You can't just have mules and out-macro a Zerg player, right? Another drop attempt in the main base. And that medevac is dead. Hydra's going to finish that thing off, and everybody else dies too. Okay, cool. So 4 drones dead. I mean, it's just not a big deal. I guess 27 total drones have died, which is all right. That's getting up there, but he has 89 workers remaining, so fine. Ghost Academy coming in. Fusion Core on the way. Whether that's for Liberator range or for battle cruisers, we don't know, but he is making Liberators. So Liberator range is a pretty good upgrade, especially, yeah, this is just Spirit, man. This is Spirit harassing. Harassing everywhere. Actually, it was Spirit versus... God, was it Solar in the other game that I posted just a week or 2 ago? Why do I not feel like it was Solar? Why do I feel like it was someone else entirely? Alright, fine. This Liberator wants to die to spores, which is an embarrassing way to die. If you're a Liberator. This Liberator's coming down. Yeah, here it is. Sneaking. Sneaking around the southern side of the base. Nukes are on the way. Love a good nuke. You know I love a good nuke. It was a TVZ because he did the nukes against... Was it Solar? Kills a queen and then dies to a spore. I am racking my brain right now. I need to look this up. All right, we're going to follow the Zerg army here. And big time hits here. Tanks absorbing some of the bailing shots, though. That's not good for Solar. Tank's in great position to protect the 3rd. The Sim City is amazing. Dude, a big tank shot on those banelings would be sick, but they do stay out of range. What the heck is killing 12 drones in the middle of all of this? Probably another Liberator, if I had to guess. They're so hard to see on the minimap because it's just a dot. Just one little dot. Free banelings! Free banelings. Oh, yeah. Must find out. This little group gonna die. They are way too deep on creep to get away with this. Yeah. Nuke on the way right side, though. Interesting position for it. Once detection available here, Solar does. Pachow! Takes it down. Take that, Spore. Engagement up the middle here, too. Loving that from Spirit. Ghost getting very exploded there. Oh, this nuke does land. All right. It's got 5 kills. It's pretty good. It was Dongray Goo. It was Dongray Goo back on, July the 2nd, so really not even that long ago. I'm like, I've cast. It's probably even on this very map. Ling attack. Adrenal is bend. Research. Tank dies very easily. The Lings are dumb. They won't run them to a tank that's firing at them. It's very stupid. Holds here, too. Left side getting attacked by some Hydralisks. Sure. Double nukes plays. Nuke on the edge of the creep for 1. And actually, on that Nidus, this one's going to land. Wait, no! It does not. This one is. Does one get canceled, or did the ghost die? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Dongrigu and Solar. Kind of similar right now, I would say, in their rankings in StarCraft 2. So Spirit got his work cut out for him here. Once again, pretty good at holding his own here against kind of the second tier of professional Korean Zerg players, which is very good to do. Yeah, this definitely was Hardwire, too. I'm having some crazy deja vu here. Now I know why. Because sometimes that happens, and it's the same game that I'm recasting, and I'm like, crap. I didn't send that replay to the folder where I put replays that I've already cast. What's wrong with you, past Falcon? Anyway, nuke canceled there. He doesn't really need that anymore. Yeah, it comes down to the left and the right side bases. 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock are extremely important. Technically, one belongs to the Zerg, one belongs to the Terran. But in this match, if you're going to mine the whole map out, what you need is to take both of them if you're Zerg. And if you're Terran, you just need to hold one. So that's a nice advantage you have as a Terran player. He's actually kind of holding this top left. Oh, there's a Ling burrowed there. Landing sequence interrupted. Something was under attack down here. I don't know what it was. Greater Spire coming in. Might get some Odem Guardian. The Brood Lords. The G-name. That tank does not die. About 20 Zerglings ran past it. It's got 42 kills and 13 HP, and it's not dead. Another Ling attempt. Okay, jump on this tank. At least kill the tank, guys. Yeah, there you go. And then send up to kill that tank. Bunker's dead. I like this. This is a little tiny, pretty excellent attack. Some SCVs are going to die. Some supply depots are going to die. If you spread the creep up here, Spirit's not going to be able to land that base. Trying to go in here with Blinding Cloud and Banelings and Hydras and stuff. No. Say all the Liberators. Say all the Marines, etc. Spread that creep. Come on. You know you want to. Siege Tank, 13 kills on that boy. 45 kills Siege Tank is not bad. Really not bad at all. I'm really shocked Solar hasn't spread this creep up a little bit. There's nothing to stop it from happening at all. Is he nuking his own stuff? There's a Nidus coming up 12 o'clock. Oh, these changelings are spotting for it so hard. He canceled this one because why? He's just putting some fear of Zerg or fear of Terran into the Zerg. Yeah, all right. So that Nidus is coming up, but not unloading anything because it would run into a meat grinder. He's trying to kind of mind trick Solar into unloading there. He has a bunch of guys that he was kind of hiding in the background. Corruptor's in a deal with the Liberators. Okay, there we go. That's the smart play there. Tank fire on Banelings, man. 60 kill Siege Tank is not bad. Really, really not bad at all. So Greater Spire getting some of them upgrades. Ling's going for a bit of a run by into the natural. Absolutely not. Says Spirit. No. Left side base. Like I said, Solar needs the left and the right side. He's not going... It's going to be a hard time getting this left side base. Let's just say that. Extraordinarily difficult. So, wow. It's been a long day for me. Work was like 12 hours, and now I'm casting. But, yeah, man. Spirit, I like what he's doing. He's pulling back. He's like, come attack into my tanks, why don't ya? It's a 65 kill tank. Finally, it's dead. Planetary's getting wiped out by Banelings. Oh, just barely enough Banelings to do that. And some of them actually retreating as well. Liberator ends up getting 6 kills down here. Corruptor finishes her off. Attack on the right side. Spirit. Spirit is everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, the drones are going to get massacred here. 28, 29, 30, 35, 36 drones die. The attack on the left side is very good too. The hatch also goes down. That's huge. That's huge. Spirit's up 195 to 145 supply. I am telling you, Spirit is a legit Terran player. I'm sure some of you clicked on this and were like, who's this Spirit player? I don't know who they are. It's not a Korean, so what does it matter? It doesn't matter, is the thing. He is holding his own here in a TVZ against Solar, who, again, second tier, almost first tier Korean Zerg. Absolutely insanely impressive. Infestor's on the way here from Solar. Whether or not he wins or loses, I think Spirit has shown that he belongs in this game. He's not getting outclassed by any stretch of the imagination. Is there just empty Niduses here? What is killing more drones? How do we get to 49 all of a sudden? I don't know, man. Does Solar care about his drone count? He's got 74 of them. Okay, more drones dying. Eventually, he does matter. It does matter to him, yes. Nidus dies thanks to his single Marine murderizing him. This group needs to get picked up and go. And actually, there's only 4 Marines that make it out of there. But you know what? Never mind. They're all dead now. I was going to say, better than nothing, but now it's just nothing. 9 Broodlords in production. The good thing about Broodlords for Terran is that Thor's outrange them like crazy. Ghost can snipe them if they're not getting bombarded by Broodlings or, you know, or by Fungal, because there are Infestors here. Infestor Broodlord is what we're looking at here. Infestor Ling, Broodlord, Baneling. Ghosts trying to cloak up there and get some snipes off, but there's a million Overseers. Solar's way too smart for that. And this is where you start making Thors. Yep, Thors do very well against Broodlords. It's not even fair how good they are against Broodlord. 22 drones have died. It's not like all at once. My gosh. 116 drones have died in this game. Spirit plays at TVZs that are bloodbaths economically. So many drones have died. He still has 69. Solar has 69 workers, man. Snipes do kind of get off, but they don't one-shot the Broodlords, which is kind of a saving grace here. But turrets certainly will finish off a Broodlord that is very injured. Transfuse only happens on creep. Actually, this might be a Katowice game, so it might happen off creep as well. But hey, okay, left side base of Spirit. He's just trying to get as many minerals as he can from this thing because then Solar doesn't get them. He needs the Thors to help him against these Broodlords. It's not just the Broodlords. It's the Broodlords and the Hydras and the Infestors, right? Snipe, snipe, snipe. Trying to get some snipes off. Right side going to die again. This is what I think I meant to make this point, but Broodlords are slow. If a large bulk of your army is Broodlords, the Zerg player just kind of goes where the Broodlords are not and murders everything. Like this. Hatch down here at the 4 o'clock. Bam. Solar... Sure, he shut down that base on the left side, but he is knocked down to effectively kind of a one-mining base situation here. And I'm not sure the Broodlords are the path forward for this, but what do? Ultras? I don't know about that either. Lurkers? Maybe? Lurkers may be your best bet, but everything gets countered to some extent by Ghosts. Dude, Spirit is getting some good trades here. It's 54,000 resources lost for Solar and 38,000 lost for Spirit here. I'm telling you, Spirit is a great foreigner hope when it comes to Terran. If he ends up kind of on the level of a Clem, where he's like competing the best Terran player in the EU and someone who can hold his own against Korean Zergs. I mean, the next level is being able to hold your own against Raynor and Cyril in the EU and Dark and Rogue in Korea, which is hard to do. It is quite a leap up to compete with those players, but, you know, I think he's going to try. Corruptor's here to deal with the Liberators. Lingbane doesn't really care about your Liberators either, and this army does get shoved away. Spirit still kind of holding the high ground a little bit. There's a siege tank there with 23 kills. Marauders, not great against Hydras. Hydra's surprisingly good against Marauders, especially with a little Ling support. The Corruptors just absolutely picking off the Liberators left and right. Medevac's going down here too. The Corruptors, do they have armor? Yes, they have +2 flyer armor. Yep, Medevac's going down. All right, all right. Medevac's dying is really big here. There's only 3 left for Spirit. He's got some ghosts. He's going to try to snipe. Maybe try to snipe those Corruptors a little bit here. Army value is 95 to 102. Spirit has an advantage, but it's not a big one. My gosh, more drones dying here. Solar's not in a position where he can really replace a ton of workers if they start dying. Ah, Speedlings, my big weakness. All right, so now the Thors are putting in their single target damage against these Broodlords. Gotcha. Stop attacking the Broodlings. That's not what you're here for, Thors. You're here to wipe out the Broodlords, and by golly, that's what you're gonna do. Why are the Broodlords engaging with this? They do take down one of the Thors, but 2 or 3 Broodlords died there. Can you afford to make those kind of a trades? I don't know. More nukes on the way here from Spirit. Is this game getting an epic tag? It's very close. It's very back and forth here at the 26-minute mark of the match. The Broodlords attacking into a planetary. The planetary can kind of hold its own a little bit. Very good against Broodlings for sure. He is going to throw this nuke down. Yeah, there's no Zerg to stop this from happening. So Nukesaurus, bam, takes it out. This one lands. Doesn't kill anything because the Broodlords dodge it. They can see the dot. They are not stupid. Thors against Corruptors are also not bad. And GG! Solar taps out. Spirit is your winner in a bit of an abrupt GG. But you know what? Nah, 160 army supply. Solar's army at this point in the game is 4 Broodlords and 7 Corruptors and 4 Infestors. 21 Lings. That's it. He doesn't have the meat to really do this thing. There's no economy for him. His mineral count is 100. That right side base getting nuked was a problem. Dude, 128 drones got killed. 128. I just don't even... Crazy. Crazy game. I don't know if we're going to call this epic, but it's close to epic. Spirit, you're a good Terran, a great Terran. Wow, 65,000 resources lost for Solar, 49,000 for Spirit. Only lost 42 SCVs, 3 planetaries, and a command center. 28 ghosts went down, 15 tanks, 37 marauders, 124 marines, and 16 liberators. Yeah, this is the comp. This is the comp that you do. 906 Zerglings went down, which thank goodness Solar got Adrenal. I would have been so mad at him. He lost anyway, and I just don't know that Broodlords is the answer here. I don't. I think Blinding Cloud, Lingbane, Hydra, probably your best bet with a little lurker support. But sinking so much money into 14 Broodlords and just not getting a lot done with them. I'm throwing that out there. 7 kills, fine. 5 kills, fine. 3 kills. Like, they're just not... You have to make a whole Corruptor, and then it's another, like, 150 gas to make a Broodlord. Been so long since I've made one, I don't even remember exactly how much they cost because they're just not good. There's so many answers to them from both Terran and Protoss. They're just not a thing. So, amazing. Truly good TVZ. Really can't complain about it at all. This is what I'm here for. This is why I love CVT so much. Very good. Very good indeed. All right, sweet. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.